and welcome to Planet Power Tarot. This is for the sign of Aquarius, and this is for the first week of May. Now we're going to get started with an oracle card to see what kind of energy we're moving into. But before we do, I want to thank you all for stopping by and spending your time with me. I always appreciate it. So let's get going. A time for healing. Balsamic moon. Okay. A time for healing, Aquarius. We're going to grab a few tarot. And again, I've prepared these cards. Oops, they're jumpers. They've been jumping a lot today, as a matter of fact. Apologize. Give them another shuffle. I prepare my decks beforehand so that we can optimize our time together and I can spend my time jumping into the reading and interpreting the energies for you. So let's give them another shake and see what we can find out for you. Aquarius, second week of May. Justice, good. 9 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. Okay. 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Star card. This is your card, Aquarius. The Page of Wands and the 7 of Wands. We have Temperance, 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. All right. So let's see what we can glean from these cards. We know that it's a time for healing. And the Star card represents that. The Star card is the card of healing. It's the card of hope. It's the card of balance. And right below it is Temperance, which is also a healing card, spiritual healing. It's a card of balance. It's a card of hope, and it's a card of faith. You are loaded and ready to go. You get your homework done, Aquarius. I say that about you because you're of higher mind, Uranus being your ruler. And right now you've got Pluto retrograde in your sign. So that it's in your sign retrograde and you're hosting this tells me that you have been doing a lot of healing, reviewing, realigning, kind of releasing, letting some things go, right? Surrendering to things that we have no power of and moving toward your own personal power. And I think you've done that because we've got the Justice card that shows balance. We have the Hierophant card, which is definitely a sign of power as well. And these are the other major arcana cards here besides these two. So they take a little bit more prominence in this read, you know? And Justice, by the way, represents balance. This balance card confirms the need. So some of you have learned what to let go of, what to release, what to surrender, what to transform, right? To make some space, and what to support and what to expand. So I love the 4 of Pentacles here because the 4 of Pentacles really talks about a feeling of lack, a feeling of scarcity. And for some of you, that's been part of your healing process. Some of you have had a difficult start or a difficult portion of your life where there was some lack, there was some scarcity, there was some harder times for you. But that the 9 of Pentacles is right next to this tells me that you've done a great job. And this is an independent energy, the 9 of Pentacles. This tells me that for some of you, you've done a great job of making the sacrifices, of working extra, you know, which is 3 of Pentacles, right? Hard work here. Of defending, protecting, which is 7 of Wands over here. Of doing what you needed to put yourself in a better position. This is a card of spiritual freedom, really, because now you're in a position financially, literally, where you can explore, where you can expand, where you can get even higher learning, which of course is represented in the spiritual vein by the Hierophant and by the lawyer side of the justice, meaning that there is something that's been kind of hanging over your head, something legally. And for some of you, that's what has been part of your healing process. So I think for some of you, it didn't necessarily go according to plans with this legal thing that was hanging over your head. It wasn't that it harmed you, but that you had wished for a better outcome. And so that was the part that you had to heal. You know, you had to let go of it. You had to surrender it. You had to let go of your will and understand that it was done, that it was rectified, that there was it was resolved, and to build up from that, which you've done a brilliant job. You've moved on, you expanded, and you put yourself in a better position by working hard on the things that you could change. You know, you kind of just surrendered to the things that you couldn't change and concentrated on that which you could. And I love that about you, because you, above a lot of the zodiac signs, have that knack, that intellect to put yourself through a new beginning and another new beginning and do what it takes, you know, to start all over again. And you've done it brilliantly. There is some spiritual rewards coming from the Nine of Pentacles, because now you're an independent and you can, you know, travel and move through this world unimpeded by these past adversities, by this scarcity, right? So the Temperance we talked about, being your guardian angel and being a sign of hope and faith. And I think some of you have been reading up on that, and some of you might have opened your mind to a different belief system, and that is so beautiful, or at least an additional way of looking at things. This is a celebration card, by the way, the Four of Wands. For some of you, that means a new house, a new home, and that very well could be, because the Nine of Pentacles can represent that as well. Something more luxurious, more comfortable, and more akin to your lifestyle now. This is something that you're moving into. Now, the Queen of Cups is the card of intuition, Aquarius. And while you are very cerebral by nature, you too possess intuitive qualities. So when this card shows up, it's just an invitation to tap into that little inner voice inside of you. Don't just scholastically achieve and drown out the little voices inside of you too, because that's the creative side. Those are the gifts that the universe has for you, and this is a time to bring more of those out. So let's get one more card before we close this reading and see what other messages are in store for you. Well, there you go. It's Strength, Mountain. So you are a strong sign. Mountains represent strength, and they represent resilience. You are resilient, you are strong, and you are being blessed. So tap into these energies and drop a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If it resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care now.